Testing, 1 2 1 2. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of As the Sports World Burns. Excuse me. My name is Tony Burns. This is kind of an impromptu recording. Watched the Arkansas Razorbacks lose to Texas A&M a few hours ago. Had a little nap. Checked out a little bit of social media. And just wanted to come on and talk informally. I don't have any stats. Didn't write up anything. Nothing prepared. No notes. Just a couple of random thoughts about the game, about the state of the Razorbacks. I saw on Facebook someone had put a meme with a guy saying, "Oh no, we suck again." Obviously, it's funny, but if you think Arkansas's football program is in bad shape now, you clearly don't remember a couple of years ago when the Hogs were ran out of Fayetteville by Western Kentucky. So the Hogs, far from suck. They made the top 10 the last 2 weeks, and I was skeptical about that top 10 ranking just because because of the Razorbacks defense on the back end. You lost Catalan, can't replace him. And the Hogs corners are just weak. I'll talk about that a little bit more. So the top 10 ranking was a little high, but the Texas A&M game tonight, or a couple hours ago, is a very painful loss because the Hogs just should have won it. Did not play well. Actually started out playing great. So they had a 14-0 lead. A&M got a big play, 60-something yard run that led to a touchdown, 14-7. Then the Hogs went right back down the field, power running. Got to, I guess, the 2 or 3 yard line. Got in the shotgun, and KJ Jefferson inexplicably tried to make a dive into the end zone from about 5 yards out. He exposed the football. It got knocked loose. The Aggies picked it up, lateraled it once, and returned it all the way for a touchdown. A 14-point swing on one play. And with the teams as close as they are in the ACC, if you have a 14-point swing on one play, you're going to lose. It's going to change the outcome of the game in most cases. You just can't afford to throw away a touchdown and give the other team a touchdown on the same play. It's hard to overcome. And yet, the Razorbacks were on the verge of doing that. Defense made some big plays late. Offense finally remembered how he got the lead and went back to running the ball. Got down, scored a big touchdown by KJ Jefferson, and then got back down in field goal range and missed I believe, 42-yard field goal. Hit the top of the upright. Never seen it before in my life. Hit the top of the upright and just ricocheted back into the end zone. No good. A&M takes a knee. Game over. First off, no blame at all to the kicker. Razorbacks kicker is one of the best in the country. Reliable. Nobody has a 100% make rate on field goals. Little bit of a blame, however, to the play that set up the kick. Hogs were at the goal line or close to it, and then get a bad snap in the shotgun. Hate the shotgun. Got a bad snap in the shotgun, lost a bunch of yards, almost lost the football. Very lucky to get it back to fall on it. But it turned a chip shot field goal into a little bit longer. And so on third and an acre, you're not going to throw the ball because you want to take as much time as possible off the clock to give A&M very little time to score. And so why would you drop back to pass when you have no intention to throw the ball? They throw back to pass. Probably told him not to throw it. I still just don't like the play. KJ scrambles to his left, gets tackled on the left side of the field. As soon as he get tackled there, I just started screaming, no. You just made the field goal twice as difficult for the kid. You just gave him a horrible angle. No right-footed kicker wants the ball on the left hash because now he has to kind of slice it. And it's just, if you run the ball with Rocky Sanders, just run the ball up the middle. If he breaks it, great. If not, you're in the middle of the field. He doesn't have to worry about angles. He doesn't have to worry about. All he's got to do is kick the football. Quite. At some point, you have to help your kicker. Okay? Don't make it tough for him on purpose. I didn't have a lot of complaints about Kendall Brow's offensive coordinator's play call, and he does at times attend to seem to appear to get bored. He'll get 5-6 yards a pop on running plays with his stable of backs, and they're all good. Plus KJ Jefferson, maybe the best one of them all. And then he'll get 5 yards, 6 yards, 5 yards, 4 yards, 3 yards, 5 yards. And then he'll run a triple reverse. He just gets bored. And the triple reverse will lose 5 yards, and now the drive is stalled because now you have to throw it. Receivers aren't getting open, and KJ Jefferson's accuracy comes and goes. And so just Browns is a great offensive coordinator. They have some really good plays. I mean, they made some, I believe it was the play in the red zone. He made a nice quick pass to Hazelwood. I thought, man, that was a nice play. Loved the design of it. Didn't get in the end zone, but it was a nice play. And he does a lot of just really nice plays. He's done a good job with KJ Jefferson. But sometimes he just gets bored. He ran back-to-back plays with I don't have any notes. A backup quarterback, fastest kid on the team, and he just wants to get in the ball. So you run. They're gashing him up the middle. So all of a sudden he tries to hit him outside on a sweep, gets stopped for no gain or loss of yards. Comes back and tries another gadget play the other way with I wish I had his name, but and loses like 4 or 5 yards. Kill the drive. What are you doing? Anyway, not blaming Browse, obviously. I mean, he's made Arkansas's offense very good, but just that's a little frustrating sometimes. As far as the game, and KJ Jefferson made a bonehead play, but if anybody has earned a mulligan, it's KJ Jefferson. They don't get down there. He made a couple of 4th down runs, 4th and 5, 4th and 4. They were just brilliant. He's maybe the only person in this country who makes those runs. So you got to take the good with the bad with him. It was a terrible play. I guess he thought it was Cam Newton or something for a second. But on first down, why would you expose the ball and risk it on first down? Terrible play. But he's KJ Jefferson. He's the leader of the team, and he brought the team back and gave him a chance to kick the game-winning field goal. So no blame to KJ Jefferson. But it was a killer of a play. But even if the kid kicks the field goal to get him up, to give the Hogs a 2-point lead, I believe it was a 2-point lead, I still had no confidence that the defense could stop A&M from going back down the field. Arkansas secondary is just bad. Some of it just through lack of talent, some of it's through injury, obviously. He's losing Catalan. They had lost Slusher before tonight, and if Slusher didn't play against A&M, it might have been different. So Slusher had a really good game. And you can see why he's been missed the last couple of weeks. And he's not as good as Catalan. And so, but the Hogs cornerbacks, they have the McLaughlin kid, the transfer from LSU is good. That's why nobody throws at him. He's lonely. On the other side, a young man named Hudson Clark, bless his heart, number 17, he tries hard. He does it the very best he can. He just simply is overmatched in the SEC. He doesn't have the speed. He doesn't have the athletic ability to match up receivers, and they're trying to play man-to-man. You might as well just call him Bullseye because he's being targeted on every passing play. And it's hard to be critical of the kid because he's doing his best. He's a walk-on kid who's now starting, which tells you all you need to know about the talent level in that secondary. I've never heard of a walk-on starting at cornerback in the SEC. And he's a one-star, two-star guy trying to defend 5-star, 4-star receivers. And effort and good living and prayer is not enough. At some point, you got to have speed and athleticism and cover ability. He just doesn't have it. He would be a really nice nickel corner, but as a starting cornerback, he gets exposed, and I frankly, I feel sorry for him. I don't think it's fair. But so could Arkansas have kept A&M from marching right back down the field to win the game? I don't think they could have. I really don't. I think when a team drops back to pass, it just gets in full pass mode, puts 4 or 5 receivers out there. I don't think Arkansas can stop them. And it's shocking to me that teams even try to run the ball in Arkansas. The only thing that saves Arkansas is the pass rush. They do have a good pass rush. Had trouble tackling the quarterback for A&M tonight. They lead the league in sacks, but if they could have tackled the quarterback every time they blitzed him and had him hemmed in, they would have had 8 sacks. I think they ended up with 3, maybe 4. I think it was 3. But they got tackling is a problem, but it's hard to tackle some of these guys in the SEC. They don't want to be tackled, y'all. And so when you miss tackles, you're not just missing, they're making you miss some of these tackles. But they did miss tackles, so overall, very disappointing loss because it was a game they should have won, and now you get Alabama. And it doesn't get any easier. And it was probably the game you really want to win before they go on this stretch now. People keep talking about BYU. I watched BYU tonight against Wyoming. Arkansas can beat BYU. I think they're not bad, but the problem is now you got to play the mental game. You don't want to get down. If Alabama comes in and puts 50 on them, you don't want to get down. I'm not saying it's going to happen. Arkansas has a chance to play with Alabama, but it would help if they got a little bit of help from Alabama. A&M committed no turnovers tonight. And if Alabama doesn't commit any turnovers, I don't know how the Hogs are going to beat them, but we'll see. But these are not the same old Razorbacks. They're better. They're a top 20 team. They didn't lose to Western Kentucky tonight. They lost to A&M at a neutral site on national television in a game that everybody knows they should have won. Texas A&M knows Arkansas should have won that game. So you pick yourself up. You cuss a little bit, but look in the mirror and realize the Hogs are better. They're not that far off. They need to recruit some corners. I would trade one of our 4-star running backs for a 3-star corner right now. It would make the team better. It really would. As much as I love all the running backs, you'd hate to give one of them up. The Hogs give away a running back and get back a 3-star corner. This team would be 10 points better. But can't do it. Can't do that in college, or maybe you can with this new NIL. We'll see. But anyway, that's all I want to talk about a little bit. Like I said, I would usually kind of put some notes together and give you some names and a little bit of numbers to go with it. But this is strictly gut opinion on what I saw tonight. I am angry, upset, but not disappointed. Well, maybe that's the wrong word. I'm disappointed, but not angry. Sometimes you're gonna win some games you shouldn't win, and you're gonna lose some games you should have won. I'm not sure if that came out right, but anyway, thank you very much for listening. Go Hogs, as you were.